This is the Drunken Fish here for a video review, and this time I'm doing the Beelzeboss Devil Horns custom kit. This is for the Classics Cliffjumper, and right now I'm just showing you what my Cliffjumper looked like before this upgrade kit. He just had the same head, and I gave him the two blasters that came with Hunt for the Decepticons Brawn. So that's just what he looked like. Another red bumblebee, this time with two guns. So let's just get him ready for the upgrade kit. First, you need to take off his head, and I already removed his head. I just had it placed right there because his head is very hard to get off of that ball joint. I almost felt like I was going to break it trying to get it off. And then just take out his guns if you got them. And now he's ready. But first I'm going to give you a look at the box it came in. You can see a picture of Cliffjumper with his new guns and head. Tells what it comes with. Obviously Devil Horns custom kit. Beelzeboss logo right down there. And that's pretty much all the artwork. On the sides and back are either covered in flames or just straight up black. And on the back there's a diagram of how the head goes in, and if you can make it out on my crappy little camera, you can see a diagram of Cliffjumper and how to put in the head if you didn't know how a ball joint works. Right, that's the box taken care of. Excuse me. Something went down the wrong way, and I'll just show you what comes in the box. First, a little head that actually does have light piping, but it's very small and at the top and won't really work that well. And one big gun and a smaller handheld gun. And just a little comparison of the heads. This is a little bit redundant because you can't make it out on my crappy camera, but on here that's just a bumblebee head. This one looks a lot like Cliffjumper, obviously. And to install it, just as the box said, you just put it on the ball joint and push. It'll sort of soft tap into place, and there's his head right there. It's a lot tighter than this ball joint, and you can still transform him with this head on. You just have to tilt it back a little bit and then push it in, and it just stores right up there. And then just, I'm not gonna transform him all the way, but you can still transform him with the new head on. And then the new guns, they fit very snugly into his hand. And this head actually goes on and off a lot easier than this one. So there's Cliffjumper with his new head. And I'm just going to get him to a little pose that I sort of like to put him in. Have the gun raised like that, pointing like that, and sort of bend him so it's more epic. And there he is. Now I'm going to do a little comparison with the Classics Bumblebee. They obviously both share the same mold. He's missing his rub sign. I actually don't like the rub signs. I would rather have just a normal Autobot or Decepticon logo on there instead of a random rub sign. But that's just me. I know a lot of other people agree, and other people will say my words are blasphemous, but I don't really care. To each his own, you know? So anyway, that's the Cliffjumper upgrade. Not as extensive as the Fansproject's upgrade, but it is a heck of a lot cheaper than the Fansproject's upgrade, and this one is more readily accessible. Because Fansproject only made about 300 of their upgrade kits, and I know there's a lot more of these than there are Fansproject ones. Got mine on 30 bucks on not TF Source, BBTS, and I really like it a lot. I highly recommend it. It's a lot more affordable than the Fansproject one, so now I'm rambling. Pick it up if you want it. If you want a more classics looking Cliffjumper, pick it up. Anyway, this is the Drunken Fish signing off.